Good morning, mathematicians. We are looking at lesson 4 of this unit 3 of illustrative math. We are thinking about situations involving multiplying fractions, and today we are thinking about this park. So we see a diagram for a park here, and I notice there's an area for soccer, there's an area for swings, and there is an area for basketball. A asks us to write a multiplication expression to represent the fraction of the park that is for soccer, right? So the first thing that I notice is that soccer is the yellow section, almost kind of an orange section, isn't it? So soccer is this particular section right here. This is the section that is used for soccer. Another thing that I notice is that soccer is in this half of the park. So if I were giving directions for how to get to soccer, I would say that it is in the left half of the park, right? So first of all, one thing I notice, and I can go ahead and note, is that soccer is in this one half of the park. Now, when I look at soccer specifically, what fraction of this half of the park is taken up with soccer? Well, soccer takes up 1, 2, 3 of the 4 sections that are in this half of the park, right? Now, I am going to use those fractions in A because A asks me to write a multiplication expression to represent the fraction of the park that is used for soccer. Well, we have those numbers. We've already thought about that. We know that soccer is 3/4 of that half of the park. So the multiplication expression that I have built is 3/4 times 1/2, because remember, it is 3/4 of that left half of the park. That is where I get my multiplication expression that I see in A. Alternatively, because of that commutative property of multiplication, remember you could have reported it as this, and that is equally correct. One or the other is what we need to make sure that we note. So if you have this, or if you have this, you can go ahead and count that as correct. Now B is asking us something different, right? In A, we zeroed in on the left half of the park. But in B, it is saying how much of the whole park is used for soccer. That's a different question. Now, I'm still going to use that idea that soccer is 3 rectangles of the park. But how many rectangles are in the entire park, not just in the left half? We already have 3 dots. Now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 rectangles in the whole park, and soccer takes up 3 of them. So we have our answer 4. B, how much of the whole park will be used for soccer? 3/8 of the park. And that is the whole park is used or designated, however you want to say it, for soccer. Remember, boys and girls, we want to give some context back to what our number means, and the key thing to make sure in your statement you say is that the 3/8 relates to the entire park. Okay, boys and girls, that finishes up our lesson for Cooldown.